So this will be my second video, 4 months on. And I'll be honest, maybe some things have changed just a little bit, but I think in the grand scheme of things, not much has really changed with the way I approach things. At the time, I lost both of those jobs really. I got deactivated from doing what I was doing in the car on my last video. Yeah, so life has changed a little bit, my girlfriend was going through a hard time. Her father passed away, so that's been quite difficult. But yeah, today I was trying to think like, what can I do to improve my situation? So 4 months on, and obviously the way I've been going about it does not work, whatsoever. And I feel like sometimes my response to it not working is just to do the same thing, but just go at it harder. And I'm just trying to think of a different approach. But this is why I'm making this video again, to try and hold myself accountable so I can look back. Hopefully not another 4 months passes and I'm in the same position. So, I'm in debt still. I'm working as an Uber driver. My car's making some shit like noise like that. Yeah, so that made me give up today on it because I couldn't listen to it anymore, And tomorrow I think the car is gonna go into, the garage to get looked at. Thanks to my lovely mother, But like at the age of 24, it doesn't really feel, too nice to say that. Because to be honest, I feel like 6 years ago I would have liked my life to look different. I don't regret any of the choices I made, but I feel like as I come further down this road, like I don't regret who I am, but in the position I'm in, it doesn't feel good, It's like just the state of everything. I don't really understand a lot anymore in terms of the world around me. But like you said, I've got my goals. I'm still lost, just patrolling. I've been going to the gym. I've just come back from there now. And this is when I pulled over and decided to make the second video. Usually I'd be working right now, so it's about 2 in the morning, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So like cut off there because I tried to check the time. So it's just 1 a.m. right now. It is the 2nd of April, so it's not April Fool's, so I'm not fooling myself. But yeah, so I thought usually I write stuff down and I write all these different plans and might talk to ChatGPT to try and give me some advice. It's quite lonely, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm just gonna see how I progress in the next 4 months. But I think these next 10 days or whatever, as soon as the car situation is fixed, I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna stop doing self-destructive things because I just, sometimes I fall into the cycle of doing, just destructing myself. It's like every time I make a step forward in my life in a positive direction, I always like just I don't know, something in my brain just clutches it and, destroys it. I don't really know how to explain it, but I feel like this is the second video. The last one was quite emotional, and this one is probably the same. But like you say, I just don't feel like I've got anywhere where I'm comfortable to share how I feel. I know people would probably laugh at this, but I just thought it's one way of, like you say, just trying to hold myself accountable. Instead of writing it in a page, it's on YouTube. It's where people can see it. If people can give me advice, it'd be appreciated. But yeah, so I'm about to turn 25, and that's on the 1st of August. And I want to be just progressed by then, And in roughly 4 months, it will be the 1st of August, which is conveniently when I posted the last video to this YouTube channel. I think I got 10 views and 3 likes. So yeah, big things ahead for this channel. Yeah, but it's not really. It's a channel for my thoughts more so. But just like you say, it's public. Anyone can see it, see where I come from, or I don't know. Just yeah, it's a reach out there into the universe to see if anybody feels the same way. I assume it might get less than 10 views this time. We might get 5, but it's not really about that anyway. It's just about progress, moving forward. I mean, since then, like say going to the gym, it's a healthier habit, but sometimes doing them weights, it's not too healthy. It's like, I always like to do cardio, but yeah, I don't know. Let's not get lost in that, because I've not done cardio for a very long time. But I used to run quite frequently. But yeah, so So my plan is the next 4 months to have this situation sorted, which means out of debt. That's 1. 2, I wouldn't mind doing the same job, but I need to get a different car, because this car is half decent, and being like a delivery driver in that car, for 10 hours a day, it's a lot of mileage, and it's just fucking the car up, undoubtedly. But yeah, so I want to be better in that way. Maybe I'll invest in a Toyota, like a £1,500 pound car, maybe, or something like that. Yeah. I hope you like my headband. I couldn't find my black one. I got this grey one. It makes me feel, a certain type of way. Maybe a little bit zesty, but that's alright. Yeah. I want to work on my relationships. I don't have many friends. I have one really close friend, and obviously my girlfriend. She's good to me. She's very loyal girl. She doesn't understand me, but I'll be honest, I don't blame her. Not that I'm not easy to understand, but just I can't even understand myself sometimes. So yeah. So this is another video of trying to hold myself accountable. Maybe I'll never post again. Maybe in 4 months I'll come back and look at it and think, oh my god, what was he talking about again? Yeah, I could talk about my experiences or whatnot, but like you say, I don't think many people will be here to comment, to give me some type of advice. I think it will get lost in the void of the internet, which is okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try again. Let's just put it that way. You could say I failed, but like I say, I even try. I never give up completely. Sometimes I feel like that, but I'm always there trying to push through. And I know even in my situation, I don't think it's like a super difficult situation to get out of. But like you say, I think some of my tendencies hold me back, such as just being very self-destructive. I don't know if it comes from days when I was younger, and like you say, I don't feel like I got anyone to talk about this to. If anybody would listen, I don't know. I think they'd be trying to give an opinion, or not that it's invalid. Just I just feel like no one really would want to listen to me, or I don't want to be justified, because I felt this way for a long time in my life, and I feel like talking about it to the camera is just weird for me anyway. As you can see, I can probably barely look at the camera or myself, but yeah, I just thought it's a way of trying to just be better, hold myself accountable. That's the main point of this video. It's probably very boring. I bet in 4 months, maybe if I make another video, it's gonna consist of the same type of information. But yeah, I'm gonna try, keep pushing forward, and hopefully in 4 months I'm further out my situation, and like I say, I can update myself on this YouTube channel. Hopefully in 4 months I can look back and think, damn, it was a good 4 months. Regardless of how I feel, I just mean getting out of the situation. Even at times when it feel lost or pointless, I think if I do manage to do it, I can look back and think, you got yourself out of this. I battled many things before, and I won't go into it, but like, if I can do this at this age, and push forward, like you say, I feel like I got all the power to do it, but just, I can be very confident, but like you say, sometimes I have my day where I'm just, very staring into the void, the abyss, however you want to call it. But yeah, I'm gonna head home and think on this, probably upload the video and regret it. I think my last description in the video says I can't believe I'm uploading this. I think I was almost crying in that video talking about my nana, but without my nana it's very hard. I used to confide in her quite a bit. She was the woman who raised me, so yeah. Not only who raised me, obviously I have my parents, and at the moment they are good to me, and but I mean, like, she was always there for me. She was always a safe spot, and obviously I miss her quite daily. So yeah, like this is me writing into my book, but in video form, hey, in my channel. I think it's called Dead Cowboy or Lost Cowboy, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably put it on there and switch account, and then come back to it in a few months, and we'll see how it's doing. Maybe I'll come back earlier. You never know. If I'm making good progress, then yeah. But maybe I'm just a psycho, like can sit here talking to the camera for 10 minutes. But yeah, this is the world we live in today. So I will see you in maybe 4 months, Reese, and we'll see how far you've got. Hopefully, my hair's got longer since the last video. Who knows how long it would be in 4 months. yeah, that's the that's the only thing that's grown. So yeah, okay.